Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name's Surah Ar R'ad and I'm a professional Muslim life coach, and I'd like to ask you a question. Are you a liar? Do you say things that you think other people want to hear? Things that you don't particularly believe? Things that you don't even agree with? Are you someone who moulds or shapes what they say in order to be more pleasing, more accepting to someone else, so that someone else is more receptive to what you've got to say? Do you feel that you have to choose your words very carefully? Are you thinking 10 steps ahead when you speak to this person? Are you wondering how you can put forward what you want to say in a way that won't elicit a negative response or a negative reaction? Do you find yourself doing mental gymnastics, trying to appease others, trying to appease, trying to please, trying to make them receive what you have to say in a way that doesn't have a consequence on you? And I know that's a lot of questions. I was speaking to a client of mine earlier this week, and the sheer exhaustion of having a conversation with a specific person in her life was particularly draining, not because of the interactions that she has with this person, but because of the energy, the mental energy that it takes to put forward what she wants to say in a way that it will be received so that that person doesn't have a negative response. And for a long time, the conversations or the interactions that she has had with this person hasn't been from a place of what she truly feels, who she truly is, what she truly wants, how she really wants to be. She mentioned that she had lived the shell of a life for quite a long time, and it was draining her. It was really having an effect on her. She was physically being affected. She was spiritually being affected. It affected the way in which she interacted with other people in her life. This relationship had become the quest for her source of happiness, but it had become the biggest energy suck, the biggest challenge in her life. Just the day-to-day interactions with this specific person in her life. And working with her now, helping her see how she can manage that, get through it in a way that is healthier for her, but not just healthier, but for her to be able to be the person that she is, the person that she wants, and for that to be the way in which she relates to this person. And if her being her changes the dynamic, then dealing with how that does affect her. Because for so long, she has felt like she is almost, that person doesn't know the real her, because she's not felt that she's been allowed to. She's not felt as if she's been able to be who she is, because it's been questioned, or she has been made to feel that, she questions, well, you know, when she is herself, when she's, and she has been in the past, her true self, and she's said what has come to mind. She's said what she believes. She said what she thinks. It wasn't received in a way that the other person agreed. But, you know, disagreement's all right. We don't have to agree with everything that someone says. But to be made to feel, or the impression that she got that actually what she was thinking, feeling wasn't just not agreed upon, it was actually frowned upon, and that actually what she was saying wasn't right at all. That she was made to feel that way. That she got the impression that actually the way that she thinks, what she says, the way that she behaves isn't correct, isn't wanted, isn't received well by others. And that had a very, very massive impact on how she saw herself, not only in that interaction, not only in that relationship, but within all of her relationships. So I will ask you, when you're interacting with the people that are close to you, the people that you choose to, the people that are in your, you know, in your immediate surroundings, in your home, in your life, in your community, the people that you want to be around, who are you? Do you feel that you are living and being and embodying your true self? And I know it sounds a bit woo-woo, but when I talk about true self, I mean the creation that you are, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made, because He doesn't make mistakes. And you can't be anyone else but you. You are perfectly you. No one else can be you. There never will be anyone like you. There never was anyone like you. And you are blooming awesome. In the way that you relate to people, are you that true self, that creation of Allah, the way that He created you, with your quirks, with your awesomeness, with your innate and unique personality, characteristics, your hopes, your dreams, your intentions, your goals? Are you that person? Do you feel that you are able to be that person around the people that you are around the people that you choose to be around? Or do you feel that you have to lie, mask, mould, shape, push down, change who you really are, to appease, to please, to be able to cope around them? And how much energy does that take? How much of your efforts does it take to put yourself into a box that is acceptable to others? And how much of your true self does that take you away from? Now, I know that I ask more questions because, as you know, I am a bit of a nosy Parker, but if you are not able, or if you feel that you're not able to be you in front of the people that are around you, that you have had a choice to be around, what effect does that have on you? Because there is a way through this. There is a way for you to be able to be who you want and bring that God-given amazingness out, and have other people, you know, decide how to, you know, take you, how to not deal with you, because you're not a problem, but how to relate to you. All the while, we are driving ourselves around the bend, trying to put forward a version of ourselves that is acceptable to others, that we feel we have to put to others because if we were to be our real self, that would cause untold problems. What is the cost of pushing that down? What is the cost of trying to change, or trying to hide or mask or lie about who we really are? What's so bad? What's so bad about who you really are? What's wrong with what you think and believe? What would be the worst case scenario in your world for you to be out there being you, doing you, being you with all your unique abilities, your unique gift that you and only you can bring to this world? What's the cost of dulling that light for you? Because when we make ourselves someone else's, not when we place ourselves kind of down here and place everyone else above us, place everyone else's wants, desires, how we think they what they're expecting of us, place cultural, societal expectations above us, there is a massive cost. And that's not to say that, I mean, this is not anything about self-development or anything like that, because there is always striving, there is always, change is great, change is a good thing. It's not, but if you feel that you have to change who you are or the version of yourself that you put out there, not because there's anything wrong with it, not because there's anything, inherently bad about it. No, if you are having to change or dilute or disfigure who you are to appease someone else because it's not pleasing to them, it's placing their opinions, their expectations highly above your own, but they didn't create you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did. So is there anyone in this world that is worth you dulling that light, pushing down who you really are, having to wear this mask in front of people? Is there anyone else in this world? Is there anyone in this world that's worth that? And from that place, how do you feel about yourself? Now, again, I know I haven't answered any questions here. I've asked more. But I can offer a space to really help you find a way through it. And if you'd like that space, if you're a Muslim woman and you don't want to dull your light anymore, you actually, you don't want to, then let's have a chat. You know where I am. You can email me at connect@farahhalaby.com, or you can message me on whichever social media outlet you're watching this on, and I will provide a space for you to explore and find a workable way through that you're on board with, that a solution that we'll create together for you, that's bespoke to you, that's not based on anyone else, but truly based on who you are, where you want to be, and how you want to be, so that you can create the life that you love. not just one you like, not just one that's okay, but really create the life that you love by being the person that you love, by being the person that you appreciate, by being the person that you are championing, by being the person that you were created to be. As always, I pray that you are safe, well, happy and healthy, and inshallah I'll be on again for another little convo, but for now, take care. Assalamu alaikum.